Hello, my dear bachcho. A very warm welcome to all of you. It's your favorite tutor here. And you know what? Today we're going to absolutely master the chapter Resources and Development once and for all. I know. Your exams are just around the corner, and this chapter can feel a little intimidating. But please, don't you worry at all.
Chalo, let's get started. And I'm telling you, by the end of this quick session, this chapter is going to feel so simple. You'll be ready to score full marks on any question from it. That's my promise. So just take a nice deep breath, forget all that exam tension, and let's do this together.
So, here's our game plan for today. We'll start with the real basics. What even are resources? Then we'll look at the big problems we've created, and of course, the smart plan to fix them. After that, we dive into the super important exam topics, India's land and our soils. And we'll finish with a super fast revision. Stick with this plan and everything will be crystal clear.
Okay, let's jump right in. First things first, what exactly is a resource? Well, think about it. The phone you're using, the water you drink, the fan spinning above your head, all of these are resources. But here's the catch, and this is important. For something to actually be called a resource, it has to pass 3 tests. First, it has to be technologically accessible. You see, there might be tons of oil deep under the ocean, but if we don't have the tech to get it out, it's not really a resource for us, is it? Second, it must be economically feasible. I mean, it can't cost us 1 crore rupees just to get something worth 100 rupees, right? That just makes no sense. And third, it has to be culturally acceptable. Our society has to be okay with us using it. Simple as that. Now look at this triangle. This shows such an important idea. See who's at the top? It's us, human beings. We are the ones who connect nature with technology and with institutions like factories or schools. We transform things from nature into something useful. So never forget, we humans are the most important resource of all. Whoa, okay, look at this chart. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sir, this looks so complicated, but please don't get scared, no tension. It's actually really simple once we break it down. Think of it as just a big map to keep things organized. See, it's not so bad. We classify them in 4 simple ways. First, by origin. Is it biotic, meaning living, like a plant, or abiotic, non-living, like a rock? Then, by exhaustibility. Is it renewable, like sunshine that we get every day, or non-renewable, like petrol that will one day run out? Then there's ownership. Is it yours, like your bike? Is it the community's, like your colony park? Is it national, like our country's minerals? Or international, like the open ocean? And finally, by status of development, which is just about whether we're using it now or saving it for later. Easy peasy. So now that we are all experts on what resources are, let's talk about the big uh-oh moment. Yeah, the problems that we humans have created by being a little careless. Basically, there are 3 massive problems. First, some people got greedy and just used up way too many resources, causing them to deplete. Second, the resources ended up in the hands of just a few people, creating this big gap between the rich and the poor. And third, all this careless use has led to huge global crises. You know, things like global warming, pollution, melting ice caps. These are really serious issues, Bacho. You know, this reminds me of something Mahatma Gandhi said so many years ago. He knew that our planet has enough for everyone's need, but it can't satisfy even one person's greed. Wow, those words are more true today than ever before, don't you think? But hey, don't get all sad and gloomy. For every problem, there's always a solution. So let's switch gears and talk about the SMART plan, how we can actually fix this and build a better future. There is always hope. The magic words, everyone, are sustainable development. It sounds fancy, but it's a very simple idea. Just imagine the water tank in your house. You use the water carefully so there's enough for you today, but you also make sure there's enough for your family tomorrow, right? That's it. Sustainable development is just that, developing our country without messing up the environment and making sure we leave enough for the children of the future. This amazing idea went global. And for your exams, please remember these 2 dates. In 1987, a report first talked about it. And then, a very important meeting happened in 1992, the Rio Earth Summit in Brazil. There, all the world leaders signed something called Agenda 21. It was like a global to-do list for making the world better. And the main goal was for every city, every village, to make its own local Agenda 21. Okay, now for a very important section. This is where many exam questions come from, so let's focus. We're talking about the land of our country, our Bharat. Land is the foundation for everything. Our homes, our farms, our factories. So let's pay close attention. Just look at this pie chart. It shows the breakup of India's land. See that big blue part? 43%. That's plains. And that's super important because that's where we do most of our farming. Then you have 30% mountains. That's where our beautiful rivers like Ganga come from, and they're great for tourism. And the last 27% is plateaus, which are like treasure chests full of minerals. So you see, all three parts are vital for us. Okay, everyone, notebooks out. This is 100% Paka exam question. What are the main causes of land degradation? Here are the points you absolutely have to write. 1. Mining in states like Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh leaves deep scars on the land. 2. Overgrazing by animals, especially in states like Gujarat and Rajasthan. 3. Over-irrigation. This is a big problem in Punjab and Haryana. It makes the soil salty. And 4. Pollution from our factories. Just write these 4 points, give the state examples, and I guarantee you will get full marks. All right, moving on from land to what's on top of it, the skin of the earth, our soil. Just like land, soil is another super-duper important topic. And India has so many beautiful different types of soils. Each one has its own story. Look at this colorful map of our amazing country. It shows all the different types of soil we have. But don't worry, you don't have to memorize this whole thing. We're just going to focus on the most important ones that always come in the exams.
First up is the champion of soils, alluvial soil. This is found all over the northern plains, and it's a gift from our 3 great rivers, the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. It is incredibly fertile, perfect for growing sugarcane, paddy, and wheat. Now, a very important point, there are 2 types. Bangar is the old alluvial soil, and Khadar is the new one. And remember, the new one, Khadar, is always more fertile. It's newer, so it's fresher.
Next up, we have the famous black soil, which is also called Regur soil. You'll find this in the Deccan Plateau area, places like Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Now, the most important thing to remember about black soil is cotton. It's fantastic for growing cotton, which is why everyone calls it black cotton soil. Its superpower? It can hold a lot of moisture, which is just what the cotton plant loves. Okay, rapid fire round for the other soils. Red and yellow soil gets its red color from iron. Simple. Laterite soil, you find it where there's heavy rain, and it's perfect for tea and coffee. Think Kerala, Karnataka. And arid soil, well, that's the sandy soil you find out in the deserts of Rajasthan. Just remember one key fact for each, and you'll be all set. We're almost there, Bacho. You are all doing so well. Now for one final push, okay? A super quick revision to make sure all this information is locked inside your brain. You are going to be fantastic in your exam. You've got this. Okay, here's a classic exam question. The difference between soil erosion and soil conservation. It's simple. Erosion is the problem. The topsoil getting washed or blown away because we cut down trees or farm in the wrong way. Conservation is the solution, the smart ways we can protect the soil. And what are these ways? Things like contour plowing, terrace farming on hills, strip cropping, and planting shelter belts of trees. Remember these names. And we are done. See? That wasn't so tough, was it? We just went through the entire chapter. Now, before you go, I have one small question for you. After everything we've learned today, what is just one resource in your life? Maybe it's water, electricity, paper, anything that you will try to conserve starting from today. Just think about it. It's our duty, right? To protect our precious country and our beautiful planet. All the very, very best for your exams, my dear students. You are going to do wonderfully. Bye-bye.